Howdy YouTube, out here monkeying with this stupid Stihl I bought from Big R. If you watched the earlier video, I bought an FS130. It's a Stihl brush whacker. I hope you can hear me over the wind okay. It's like a $500 weed eater because it's a really, it's meant for cutting down brush and stuff like that. Anyway, I bought it from Big R. It never did run right, so I took it back to them and they told me to just let it break in and keep running it, and yeah, that didn't fix it. So I took it over to the Stihl dealer here in town because it's still under warranty. I mean, it was only like less than a month old at that point. And so anyway, they looked at it. After 3 weeks, they told me that it was a cracked intake on it, and then I dropped it and it wasn't covered under warranty. So here's the intake. Yeah, it's definitely cracked. Anyway, so yeah, they were going to charge me $75 to fix the damn thing. And I said, okay, I don't think so. So I took it back to Big R and explained the whole deal to them. And nobody at the store really gave a shit. They just told me, oh, well, you dropped it, it's not our fault. We can order parts for you, but that's it. That's all we're going to do. So anyway, this is my rip on Big R. If you're selling something, stand behind it. It's really irritating that you don't stand behind your product like that and say I brought it back in and just told me, no, keep running it, nothing wrong with it, just it needs to break in. But yeah, there was something wrong with it. Anyway, I'm going to try and get this sucker back together here. Fortunately, the parts were only about $25. This is the spacer and a couple of gaskets, I hope. And I hope that's the only other trouble I have with it. I've had Stihl stuff in the past and just loved it. But yeah, this is my first sort of trouble I've had with any of my Stihls. Anyway, there's the inside of an FS130 all kind of torn down here. You can see it's pretty nice. Love the German engineering. Everything comes apart with a T25 that it comes with. I can't say enough good things about German engineering like that. I've got a Stihl, or I've got several Stihls, and then my Festool stuff that I just love. Like all their stuff just works together like a system. It's great. But yeah, I just wish any of their dealers here, or Stihl dealers rather, here would actually stand behind their product. That's pretty irritating. I have to spend a couple hours here monkeying with this piece of junk trying to get it to run when it never has run right, and they just told me, well, I dropped it. Well, I haven't dropped it. It's been like that since I drug it home. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Hope somebody at Stihl corporate sees this and can do something about it. Got a little addendum here. I was just taking the bolts out of this plastic housing and thought you should see this. There's no way this was dropped. I mean, that's just not possible. Look at this. Either there's a big problem with the Stihl manufacturing, which I highly doubt, or this thing was hit with a forklift or somebody, did something awful to it. Because look at this. This just is all totally blown apart. And I mean, there was no marks or anything on the air filter or anything like that. I kind of thought maybe it was just, laying down somewhere and somebody dropped laid a pallet or something on it. I mean, that's taken a really hard hit for this to come apart like that. I mean, that's obviously not something I've done. That's just really irritating that they, crappy, anybody with a brain can look at this and see that, that's not just been dropped. But anyway, yeah, again, more grumblings. Click, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And if somebody from Stihl is out there, please, make your dealers stand behind what they sell.